Here at the Fox and Hounds in sunny Los Angeles, we're going to get some fans' reaction from Manchester United's demolishing of Manchester City. There's no other words to describe it. Joined here by Porter, lifelong Manchester United fan. What did you think about the game, first and foremost?
You know, I was a little nervous going in. It's a big game. It's a big point in our season. We've been playing well, which was a nice little turn in this. Yeah. And we fought hard, and we dominated. That first 15 minutes was rough, but as our 15 minutes of every game, like, no one gives us an inch for that bit. So we're always striving or struggling to find our pace and our composure and our presence, you know what I mean? Yeah. So we're always struggling in that first 10, and I think we got through it, and it looked pretty daunting for all of us, but we fucking came through, and it was brilliant.
I mean, how much do you owe this game to the likes of someone like Ashley Young, who has just rejuvenated their season? You know what I mean? He has a goal and 2 assists in this game. I personally thought he was outstanding, despite his disastrous attempt to header the ball and behind goal. But he, I mean, parts of his game, cutting in onto that right foot and whipping in those in-swinging balls, they're devastating against teams. And I thought he was great. What did you think of his performance?
I mean, of just Young or just
Young. I'd say Young, and he exemplifies the whole Manchester United team, right?
I mean, Young just gives it his all, and he loves it. Yeah. He pushes his hardest. Like, I feel like him, Fellaini, Mata, Herrera, all the players that in the first half of the season were kind of pushed to the side for the new blood and trying to get the names on the pitch. Those are the people that are making this team run. And Carrick, like, let's not forget Carrick. Like, he's just brilliant. Yeah. He is the lifeblood and the subtle giant of this team. But like having all of those people and the chemistry that they have together, and Herrera and Mata, like the way they play together, like it's a sight to behold. You know what? And Valencia's killing it at right back. Like we're doing what we have to, and it's brilliant to see.
Here at the Fox and Hounds in Studio City, giving some more fan reaction. I talked to the previous gentleman from an overall perspective about what Manchester United did, joined by Mark. Mark, what do you think changed for Manchester United after they went 1-0 down? They seemed to just completely liven up after that, right? After an early scare by Aguero's goal. What did you see change from the team?
Well, I think they went back to the possession game. Yeah. They definitely regained their composure, which they seem to have lost in the first 8 minutes, clearly. And they look to play the game that they've been playing, which is spreading the defense wide, playing up the middle, controlling the midfield. I think Fellaini did an incredible job of containing Yaya Toure, as did the 2 center backs who really pushed the field pretty high at that point and played some very good pressing game. I mean, they allowed themselves to counter well and never really lost control of possession. So that was incredibly important. Yeah.
And so what about this midfield diamond that Manchester United seem to have? It seems like Juan Mata, Herrera, Fellaini, those 3 going forward are great because you've got that stability with Carrick. What are you thinking? What do you think Van Gaal, what do you think changed his mind? Because Juan Mata was out of the, obviously the running earlier on. He would make some scattered appearances, but what has changed now? Because Mata is a prominent feature.
Communication. I think that's the key to his game. Him and Herrera have a clear understanding of where they want to take the offense.
So, on a final note, Manchester City slip further down the table. Manchester United gained some ground on Arsenal now. What do you want to see from Manchester United this season? Do you think that second place will be a successful season, third place, top 4? What do you think after the Moyes era with this Van Gaal rebuilding? What would you like to see? I
would like to see us win it.
Come on, mate. I'm optimistic, but there's no way. I don't believe.
I'm a believer in that, you know. But realistically, yeah, I would say second would be the peak of what we should achieve. At this point, beating the teams that we've beaten. I think that we could really make a push for it. I mean, Arsenal obviously playing the football that they're playing, it's going to be really tough to sort of usurp them in that position, but it's definitely worth a shot, and I don't think anyone's catching up to us in third. So after the Moyes era, fourth was something that, you know, we tended to want to wrangle back from the other Premier League teams, but right now, I mean, we're looking to make that push. Yeah. So.
I agree. So Manchester United, I think, within the top 4 is still going to be great. Second place is there, depending on their match against Arsenal, which I'm sure Joaquin, our TYTSports correspondent, will like to look out for that game. But here from the Fox and Hounds in Studio City, make sure to stay tuned. Plenty more fan reaction coming in the future games here on TYTSports.